Greetings, class. Welcome to my English lecture. Today, we will be continuing with the chapter The Fun They Had. Before we start, I would like to give you a quick recap of the story which we have read up to now. So, Tommy and Margie, they are two children. Tommy finds a book in the attic of his house. The book is awfully funny. Why? Because the letters in it they don't move and they remain there only. When Margie sees the book, she gets excited. She also finds the book very strange. Margie then reads further about the book with Tommy. In the book, they get to read about the schools of in which the great great grandfather of Tommy used to go. After that, we get to know about Margie, how she's facing problems due to her mechanical teacher. The mechanical teacher whose geography section was geared a little too quickly, but then the county inspector comes and he repairs the mechanical teacher. Furthermore, we get to know Margie's feelings about the school, that she absolutely hates her school. And what she hates the most? The slot in the mechanical teacher where she has to put her homework. Now, today we will be starting with the eighth paragraph of this chapter. So, let's get ready and let's read forward. But my mother says a teacher has to be adjusted to fit the mind of each boy and girl it teaches, and that each kid has to be taught differently. So, who's saying this? Margie is saying this. Okay? Margie is telling about her mother, how her mother says that every child, every boy and girl, they have a unique mind, and in a unique manner they are to be taught by the teacher. Okay, so just the same, so what Tommy says here, just the same, they didn't do it that way then. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. So now Tommy is telling Margie that the things they were not like this at that time of at in that era, that way then. Here it is pointing to that time when things were not like this. Okay, how were the things? Children, they had to go in a special building and they all used to learn the same thing. Okay, but now they, what is there in the case of Margie and Tommy? There is a mechanical teacher. Now see what is he saying. If you don't like it, you don't have to read the book. So now he is telling Margie that okay, if you don't like it, fine, don't read it. Then Margie, I didn't say I didn't like it, Margie said quickly. Now Margie, because she is interested in reading the book, that's why she is saying, she is defending that okay, I didn't say I didn't like it. She wanted to read about those funny schools. Yes, it is very much clear that she wanted to go ahead and read more and more about those funny schools. They were not even half finished when Margie's mother called Margie school. So, here, what is the meaning of half finished? Half finished means they have not even read the half of the book. Okay, so like if the book was of 200 pages, they didn't read even the 100 pages of the book. So now who came in the scene? Margie's mother. She came in the scene and she has called Margie and said, Margie school. Margie looked up. Not yet, Mama. Now she is saying no because, as we know, she is very much interested in reading about the schools. Now, said Mrs. Jones, and it's probably time for Tommy too. So here it's very much clear that yes, she is giving instruction to Margie, not asking from her that she has to go to the school. And she's also telling about Tommy that Tommy must also go to his school because it is time for him as well. Margie said to Tommy, can I read the book some more with you after school? So now she is again taking permission from Tommy because Tommy is the elder one. That can she read the book after school? Maybe. So Tommy, what is the reply of Tommy? He says maybe. He is like, okay, if there is a possibility. He said nonchalantly. Nonchalantly means carelessly or without showing any interest, in a way of very relaxed manner, you can say. He walked away whistling. Whistling, you very well know, the whistle which some people blow from their mouth. The dusty old book tucked beneath his arm. What is the meaning of tucked here? That he was holding it beneath his arm. Okay? It was carefully placed. Margie went into the schoolroom. It was next to her bedroom, and the mechanical teacher was on and waiting for her. Now, Margie, where is she? She is now in the schoolroom. And where was the schoolroom? Next to her bedroom. And how was the teacher? It was on and it was waiting for Margie. It was always on at the same time every day except Saturday and Sunday. So, why it was always on at the same time? Because Monday to Friday she used to study, and Saturday and Sunday were holidays. Because her mother said little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. Please see this line. Little girls learned better if they learned at regular hours. What this line means is that if you are studying regularly, you learn better. This is the meaning of this line. If you are studying regularly, you are going to learn better. The screen was lit up. Lit up means it was on and it was bright. Okay, it was giving away bright light. And it said, today's arithmetic lesson is on the addition of proper fractions. So now the machine is giving Margie command. The the mechanical teacher is giving Margie the command that today's lesson is about addition of proper fraction. Please insert yesterday's homework in the proper slot. So now the machine is asking Margie to insert the homework in the slot, and you all must be remembering that this was the part which she hated the most. Margie hated the part in which she had to insert her homework. Margie did so with a sigh. Sigh means when we release air slowly, okay, through our mouth. Margie did so with a sigh, like, okay. She was thinking about the old schools they had when her grandfather's grandfather was a little boy. Now, Where is her attention? It is not there in the class. She is still thinking about the old schools. All the kids from the whole neighborhood came, laughing and shouting in the schoolyard, sitting together in the schoolroom, going home together at the end of the day. So now she's reading, she's remembering that how the schools of that time were like. You see that children from the whole neighborhood, they came, they laughed and shouted in the schoolyard. They used to sit together in their classes, and after the classes were over, they used to go home, just like the school system of today. They learned the same things so they could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Now again, she is there is one advantage of learning the same things, that they could help one another with homework and they were able to talk about it as well. And the teachers were people. And now this is a good thing as per her, that the teachers were people. The mechanical teacher was flashing on the screen when we add fractions 1 by 2 and 1 by 4. So now the mechanical teacher, it has started teaching again, and it is telling her about fractions. Flashing on the screen means showing on the screen. Margie was thinking about how the kids must have loved it in the old days. She was thinking about the fun they had. So now, what is there? Margie, she was not focusing on the mechanical teacher. She was still thinking how the kids must have loved it in the old days. And she is thinking, and she was thinking about the fun they had, because children, they used to enjoy when they used to come together, they used to study the same thing, they used to go back at, to their home. At that time, they used to have fun. But what is the thing with Margie? She cannot have any of that fun because she is studying with a mechanical teacher. She is studying with a mechanical teacher, and there is nothing she can do about it. So, in the personal opinion of Margie, which schools were better? The old schools, they were better compared to studying from a mechanical teachers. And what was the reason? Just because of the fun the children of that era they had. So class, this is your lesson for today, and tomorrow we will get we will be doing something else. Now it's time for your assignment, so please close this video. Bye.